3 women sat there, and I go, "Did you see the egg roll?" I saw the Cuban egg roll, you know.
Well, they were probably not used to someone with confidence that didn't give a fuck.
You know, I went to an audition one time, bro, where the guy I'll never forget this. The guy was a white trash guy. Like, this family moved in. It was a pilot for ABC. And this guy is one of those guys that he had a little circular pool in front of his house. And he was watering shit, but at the same time he had like a thong on, and he's fat, and he's got jewelry on, like one of those guys in like Long Island. You know what I'm saying? So I'll never forget. I get to the audition, all these guys are there. Tony Longo, God rest his soul, all these big Italian dudes, and I knew they were gonna get the part, bro. I'm like, they're gonna get the part. I'm not gonna get it, but I had warm-ups on. All right, I had warm-ups on with the string, and I had white tidy whities. And I had a zip-up jacket, and I had to weigh 380.
But one of the worst things that ever happened to me was when I drowned at the YMCA that time. As a fat guy, that was never more embarrassed in my fucking life, man. But the time I almost drowned at the Wiley fucked me up. I didn't say nothing for like 2 months. I didn't say nothing. I just snorted coke and tried to hide it and shit. That was embarrassing, though. I was just starting to lose weight. Things were going great for me. I lost like 8 pounds. I was still snorting blow. I was doing big blow. And I fucking got up one morning, and Terry went to work, and I overslept. And I said, fuck it.
They even told me, they go, "You got the job." As I was walking down the street on Fox, my phone rang. My agent goes, "Go back. You didn't even read." I didn't even read, and they had called my agent and said, "We love this guy." I went back, and when I went, didn't even read. They saw the Cuban egg roll, you know.
Well, they were probably not used to someone with confidence that didn't give a fuck.
You know, I went to an audition one time, bro, where the guy I'll never forget this. The guy was a white trash guy. Like, this family moved in. It was a pilot for ABC. And this guy is one of those guys that he had a little circular pool in front of his house. And he was watering shit, but at the same time he had like a thong on, and he's fat, and he's got jewelry on, like one of those guys in like Long Island. You know what I'm saying? So I'll never forget. I get to the audition, all these guys are there. Tony Longo, God rest his soul, all these big Italian dudes.
Listen, my favorite game that I ever bet in my life. You were a kid, but one of the biggest games I ever bet in high school. I put everything I had. I borrowed money. I bet money I didn't have. Dallas Cowboys played the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC and Division Finals. The 49ers were 16-1. I know that there's a lot of people that are football people out there, and you're like, "Joey, you're wrong. Maybe they lost one game." Who did San Francisco lose to when Snowy Joey was throwing every year? New Orleans would always beat the fuck out of them at home or away. When San Francisco was on the top of their game, they could not beat the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints beat them. They go into the NFC playoff with the Cowboys. Guess what? I'm at a fucking bar doing blow. I'm 18 years old. And it dawned on me at this bar. I go, wait a second. What you mean to tell me is that the Dallas Cowboys are going into Candlestick and they're going to try to tell Snowy Joey and those fucking savages a story. That's when they had Dwight, the nickel.
Snowy Joey.
That's when they had that nickel fucking defense with Ron Lott, who his finger was broken, and they asked him at
cut it off,
and he
son.
cut it off.
It's like, you ever thought about this? This young generation, no dick. And I did the fucking research. When I was growing up in the 70s, you got a thermometer in your asshole.
Yes.
They used to put a thermometer in your asshole. Think of the result of what that did to people. If we go backwards, we're going to see how many people are gay, because for years they were getting a thermometer put in their asshole. By the time they're 16, what difference does it make? You been putting a thermometer in my ass. You know how many times that
I don't
doctor,
think that's how it works.
the thermometer, it was the creepiest thing, people, okay? You went to a doctor, he'd tell you to bend over. Like, you'd be burning up. You'd have one of those COVID fevers. He'd tell you to bend over. He'd dip the thermometer in Vaseline, and he'd stick it in your ass for like a minute. And you had to sit there with a fucking thermometer in your ass and look at him, like make eye contact and talk to him. Then he would take it out, wipe it, and then go like look real close. I didn't even read, and they had called my agent and said, "We love this guy." They saw the Cuban egg roll, you know. When I got to the audition, that was the read. Living like a doctor. They even gave me my own line. Half of those auditions I went into,
They gave me whatever line I said in the audition.
Yeah, that's probably why you got it. Remember when I met you, like right after I met you, I brought you onto the set of News Radio, and they were all like, who is this guy
With the leather jacket on.
Is this guy your friend? Like, I go, that's Joey.
You could tell that maybe he could mingle on the other
dog.
side. You could talk him into switching governments if
He's
you
got
had
a
to.
kid and a
And
dog.
I know a lot of dudes like that that you look at and you go,
living a
something ain't
lie.
right. This guy
Every
could
guy
suck
out
a
there
dick.
with a kid who's walking his dog is like, fuck, am I gay?
I got angel dust, coke, THC crystal, animal tranquilizers, asshole dust, fucking pubic hairs. I smelled Newark in the summer. What haven't I smelled? Coke, heroin, fucking. Are you kidding me? When they did my nose,
Asshole dust.
I remember asshole dust. You ever open up an asshole, a little bit of dust comes out. Nobody knows nothing. You just take it like a man. Like, you know, I remember when I woke up, Dr. Line was jizzling my nose and the sparks were coming out of my nose and shit. I still got Coke rocks in those glands in there. So you stick a cotton swab in there and they're going to fuck it up because you know they're making mistakes, right? So some grandmother's going to go, you didn't test positive for COVID, but you need treatment. Like, you need help. You got like 10 kilos in your fucking nose. Who would go for that fucking stupid test and wait online and sit for 10 hours with 80 fucking thousand people?